Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back. We got the TC Electronics Fangs Metal Distortion, and boy, she got some fangs on her. Pretty neat pedal. I got this over in North Bay today at Hawk Exchange. It's one of our local pawn shops there, and 29 bucks. I figured, yeah, so I look it up on the internet. Yeah, it sells for about 70 bucks new. So, yeah, I guess 29 bucks is doable and it's in perfect condition. And, of course, I never got a chance to try it out at the store, but they do have a 30-day warranty, and, of course, obviously it works, or we wouldn't be doing this video right now. So, anyway, so I've got it plugged into my Blackstar HT5, and I'm going to use my Gibson Les Paul Studio, and this is my clean. And I've got the volume at about 10 o'clock. There is no actual gain control on my amp. It's just, you know, for the clean side, it's just a volume and that's it. Overdrive side has volume and gain. So we just have straight out volume here. And that's the bridge. And of course the neck. Okay, so there's a switch on here that says scoop, fat, and raw. And it's kind of like, alright, well that's interesting. We've got gain, volume, bass, and treble. So let's start everything out at the noon position and go through some stuff and see what she does. And neck. So no reverb, none of that stuff. Alright, so that's scooped. Let's go fat. Neck. And let's try raw. But hey, nobody's perfect. So let's try throwing some more gain on that. And reducing the gain. Zero gain. No matter what you do, you got some distortion going on. definitely's got some bites to her. Holy jumping. Oh, that is hard on the hearing. Okay, well, I gotta say, that is definitely a really interesting pedal. Does have a lot of usability, a lot of flexibility to it. I'm gonna have to try and figure out where my favorite setting is gonna be and kind of just leave it there. But it does open you up to a whole new level of heavy metal distortion. And man, that treble can really get those fangs sunk into your brain. Holy hell, that is nasty treble. But hey, if you need it or you want it, by all means, you've got it. And the bass does throw a lot of extra bass. I think there's a point where you're driving the pedal hard enough that, well, depending on your amp, I did hear some areas where, yeah, I kind of really don't like the sound of that. It almost sounds like my speaker's ready to go boom, even though it's not, right? And yeah, but she can definitely do it. I mean, and I like the idea of, you know, the scoop, the fat sound, the raw. I mean, it really does sound nice. I think, you know, I mean, as far as, you know, just being in the one setting there, it's really good. Like, that's not bad there. That's kind of got some mids punching through and pretty good there, and that's the fat and the raw. That's very midi to me. Not it hollowy sounding too, which a lot of mid-range will do that. Give you like a hollow sound. This I kind of like here. Like that right about there. It sounds really good, and it gives me some other playability, obviously. But keep in mind, the sound of this is going to be subjective because, you know, this is YouTube, and YouTube does compress our videos, but also I am recording direct to my microphone on my DSLR, and it's just off the side from the amp, and it is still pretty close to the amp either way. But yeah, every amplifier is going to be different. Your speaker cabs are going to be different. It's going to create different sound for you. And I am running 57 Classics in the Gibson Les Paul Studio. So different pickups can kind of change a little bit of your dynamics, but usually with high gain, it really doesn't matter. One set of pickups to the next, it's going to sound so similar. It's going to be very hard, if not impossible, to tell the difference that way. At least with high gain. With clean and over-driven, yeah, there's something to be said. But yeah, this definitely does have a lot of that high gain too, doesn't it? I think, you know what? For what it costs new, I mean, I think it'd be worth the 70 bucks. And it was definitely a steal at 30. I thought, you know, it's not that often I see pedals at the Hawk Shop that are reasonably priced for a well-known brand like TC Electronics, among others. There's also, oh, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But even, I've seen them with MXR pedals and other brands in there. And I'm like, really? Seriously? Like, you're still wanting that kind of money for a used pedal? And yet this thing was like 30 bucks. And I was like, I'm surprised I didn't have it for 50. I would expect that out of a pawn shop for a $70 pedal new. I would have expected 50. And there's no way I would have spent 50 bucks. 30 bucks though, I don't mind, you know. I think that was a really great deal. It does have what they call true bypass. Of course, everybody's like, well, what's that really mean? I don't think any of us really have a straight answer on that one. But I think that it does offer a large, vast majority. And if you want heavy metal, oh boy, has it ever got it. It definitely can do that, sort of screaming out for you, or, you know, thicken it up really nice. Old England, I think he calls himself. Anyways, he did a Will It Chug video on this pedal, and I watched it on YouTube at the Hawk Shop, and I mean, phones suck anyways, but he's basically like, yeah, it chugs, man. It can really chug good, so nice. I would have no issues, guys, having this at a 4.5 out of 5, and at 70 bucks new. This is Canadian dollars too. I think that's more than a really good, reasonable price for what it is, and it's all metal enclosure too. It's built to last. It's built to, you know, you can use this in pro level stuff, or, you know, beginner level, whatever you want. I mean, it's a well under $100 pedal, and it's fantastic with the features and with the controls and how they work. Yeah, I think it's a really, really cool distortion pedal. So anyways, take a look further if you like, and, you know, check out other videos too from other channels, because they got different gear than I do. See what you think in the round spectrum of things. I think it's a really good pedal, and kind of happy I bought it. So there you go. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, see ya.